going quick to the store, to the tractor supply store, to get a new game cam, like a new camera here, and I am listening to my viewers here. They had a lot of comments on the first video I made about a trail cam, and I'm going to drive in here. This here, hold on a second. There we go. There we have it. The tractor supply store. Let's go in quick and get a good cam here out of it. So let's see what we have in the bag. There's the camera. That's the model number. It's a WR16I8T2-9. That's how it looks like in the box. And I know you guys are not here to watch me get it out of the box. The details of this whole thing I write in the description below of this video if you want to know how good or bad it is. And then I got here a little mount to mount it on the tree. It drills a screw into the tree. This may be something for the next video. So you're not here for that. You want to see close up, and I have complaints people not being able to see anything. So I did this video very close up, so I go very close into the camera that you can see all the details. This one came with this SD card here and a bunch of batteries. Okay, let's take a close-up look at this stuff. The batteries, for example, I noticed that 2 of them had like this white stuff on it that probably prevents the battery from having a good contact. Let's zoom into this battery a little more so that we can see even more detail. Okay, as far as I can. I'm sorry, this camera doesn't go super far, but there we see this. It's a Duracell OEM battery. I had never seen one like this before. Expiration date, it looks good. Not for retail sale. Made in China, of course. Yes. And then this white stuff here. Not sure what to think about this. This is the second battery that has the same thing. Don't know if that is paint or what. It's odd. The other ones are fine. Alright, then an SD card. That is also one I have never seen before. It's the name is like Edge, model number. Made in China, 8 gigabytes. Important here, the 4 on the corner has something to do with the speed, how fast you want to record. And yeah, we take a look at that. And then we have the camera, of course. You can open this up here and take a quick look and how the batteries go in. And the buttons on this one are very similar to the one I showed in my previous video. If you go in the upper right corner here, you can click on the little eye, the info icon, and then watch the other video if you like. So there's a mount for a tripod or for a mount. And other than that, this camera looks pretty neat. Bunch of LEDs in there. It's made out of plastic. And it has this green camouflage tree look. Let's see how we get this thing started. Look at this. This is the door. It has like a rubber seal so that no humidity can get in here. On the door, it shows how the batteries go in there. And then here is the battery compartment for all those batteries. And there is again plus and minus signs for you to see how the battery goes in there. Okay, so here's the orientation of the batteries in a little picture. And let's see how this goes in. So here the first row, the copper head is sticking out. Plus both batteries go in the same direction, there. On the second row, the ground minus is showing there. So the copper heads go in first. Same as in the previous camera I showed. Let's do that here too. There, and then in the last section here we see the plus, the positive is sticking out. So we go with the ground end first. Not sure if this white stuff on there has an effect. So I'm going to scrape this off. You know, we want good contact on there. Here's the second battery. Only 2 batteries have this white crap on there. That's odd. Okay, so both batteries are clean and in good condition. That's always important to know before you hang your camera there in the forest. Okay, I pull this back, lock it in. The batteries are in. Now, next step is the SD card. Let's get it out. You have to be careful with it. Don't bend it. It can break easy. There, and if we look at this SD card, there's a little switch on there on the side. I'm going to get a little closer so that you can see this better. There's this little gray slider. So if you slide this down, the card is locked and nobody can write on it. So this is a problem because you want the camera to write on this. So you have to slide this up away from this word lock. There's a little arrow on there too. And now let's insert the battery here. You see there is a little picture of the SD card, I'm sorry. So the SD card has to line up like this, like on the picture, and then we insert it, right? So the label goes to the bottom right now. Contact to the top. That's how it's in there. That's perfect. And now we can set it up. Like we have to push those buttons. The on button first to turn it on. And then we can set the time and date in this camera. Okay, let me show this to you. Okay, so I go as close as I can so that you guys can see good. The on button at first. There, everything illuminates. We see a lot of things. We see a little timer here. It says 12 a.m. And with the plus and minus, we can set the time. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 p.m. And with the plus and minus buttons, we are going to change the time, right? The enter button confirms that we did the right number or that we have the number we want. Let's show this here. We have a 20. Now I push enter and that confirms it. Now it wants to see the month. We can go with the minus, we can go backwards because we have the November here. Hit the enter button again to confirm the 11 here, the November. Okay, and then we have today, what is it? 29th. So we can go backwards again. There, 29, there. If we are good, we hit enter. And then also know the year. It starts out with 2019, that's correct. Enter button again. And when we do this, we see that the little arrow blinks in the area of photos. If we use the plus and minus button, we can move the little arrow on the left, up and down. Photos, it shows us how many pictures it took. And with image, we can set the image condition here, what kind of image we want. A still or a video. Exposure will tell us a high, medium, or low exposure, and then the delay, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, or 1 minute. Those 3 options we do have. So let's go here to image. So the triangle is blinking in front of image. If I hit enter, it goes in there. So now I can switch with the plus or minus button between video and still. Okay, so let's go to still picture. There. And then enter. There will be exposure. We do medium, high or low. Don't forget to hit the enter to get into those settings. We want high exposure, medium or low. What do we want? Medium, right? Okay. And then delay. 15 seconds delay, 30 seconds or 1 minute. Let's stay with 15 seconds. And then there is no much more you can set here in this camera, right? So meaning you can do either still pictures or videos, one of both. We turn it off. And when we hang the camera onto the tree, we push the on button and then close the camera up. and mount it. It will take a few seconds to get ready. And when the red light turns off, then it's ready to roll. And that is how easy it is to set this thing up. If you have questions, again, feel free to comment in the comment section. If you like it, it would be nice if you could share this with your hunting friends. Click like if you want, and share this. Subscribe if you like. There it's taking pictures.